Hey, how's it going? Today we're going to check out a few brand new mods for Cyberpunk 2077. Of course, the update's arriving here shortly, and if you did not know that, check out my last video. So with that being said, you can try out these mods, but just know that when it comes down to the update, you're going to have to wait for some of the other mods to be updated so that you can then use them again. With that being said, let's go ahead and dive right into this. Let's go ahead and take a look at the first mod here, which allows you to pick up a smartphone at V's apartment. This is called the Total Spawn Utilization. What you could do is then tap the key to then open up your cell phone. You have support request, laptop, holo marker, fast travel terminal, and last but not least, tree planting. And we'll get into that. For now, I'm just going to hang it up and we'll start off with the first option here. What we're going to do is click on support request. This is going to give us a few options: Night City Police Department, the Mox, Militech, and so on, right? You have various choices. What I'll do now is use the Night City Department, and you also have a few more choices on what you would like to spawn. I'm going to use patrol, and there we go. I now have 3 patrol near me. I can, of course, use this in combat, but I'm just going to dismiss them, which, by the way, you can do that. You do have the option to talk, but there's really nothing too advanced there, but it's something to do, right? You could go to each one and dismiss them like so. Let's continue on towards the next option, which is going to be laptop. You could pop up a laptop straight up in front of you, and this is quite useful because for me, I can go into the shop. I can also go towards the car dealer mod just instantly. I do not have to go to my apartment or whatever. So this is quite useful in that regards, as well as auto fixer. That's a great one too. You could then close the laptop and then you can click the bind or the key that you did bind it to close that. We could then open it back up and go to the next one, which is going to be the holo marker. We could place one somewhere. And this is great because if you just need somewhere to remember, you can easily see it in the distance. So you can mark it down and you'd be like, oh, I remember that I need to go there to pick up this item, or I need to do something. That's another useful feature. Also, when you need to remove it, you may need to go up to it like so, and then you can click the option to remove it. That's the only way. Then on this next one, this is one of my favorite things out of this, which is the fast travel terminal. You can place your own terminal pretty much anywhere. So if you're on top of V's apartment, you can place one there so you can easily fast travel over here. Now I am aware there is a no clip mod, but I think this right here is quite useful in itself because you can just fast travel to this location. You do not need to click a button to then fly over here or glitch up there. It's so useful. Let's go ahead and take a look at the other option, which is the final option, and that's tree planting. Yes, you can actually plant a tree here and pretty much anywhere. Now, to be honest, I'm not too sure if it will stay that way permanently throughout the game, as you do continuously make different saves. So yeah, I've yet to test that, but definitely a useful and cool mod. Now, when I did click on this mod, this message popped up, so yeah. Which I'm not too sure if that was something implemented by the modder, or if it's something that you can just find in Night City. I honestly have no clue. I don't recall coming across that, but hey, let me know down below. You do have the options of seedling. You can water it, you can give it fertilizer, but you do need to wait it out in order for it to grow. There's also another plant option, so if you would like to place that one down, you definitely can do the same exact thing as the other one. So yeah, not a bad mod at all, definitely useful. Next, we're going to take a look at some new weapons. This is going to be a new iconic, which is Angel and Positive Outcomes. This modder implemented a sniper rifle that packs a punch, and I mean it definitely does. For example, right here. It's insane, so a lot of explosive damage. At first, I was not aware of what was going to happen because when I clicked on the mod, I'm like, oh, just that looks like a cool sniper rifle. No, this thing is insane. It's explosive, there's high damage, pretty fun to use nonetheless. So for sure, if this was possible to obtain in the original version of the game, I would have definitely picked it up back when I was playing on PlayStation. Let's continue on towards the Headhunter pack, which is going to contain 4 new iconics that this modder had created. The first one we're going to take a look at is going to be a rifle, and this thing is pretty cool too. It's not as crazy as the other one, yet it has some great damage. The looks of it is nice, except for the color on the scope. It looks odd, it looks out of place, but yeah. Regardless, it looks pretty nice, and it does fire. We're going to take a look at the shotgun, which is going to be conditional love. The only thing I have to say, and for whatever reason I'm just judging these guns based on the looks, the purple handle is a bit odd to me. It's not entirely bad, but just something I don't know, I can get over it. Continuing on, we're going to take a look at the assault rifle. This one is pretty cool. I love the color pattern. You got the dark and the red there with the red scope. The damage is great. And I believe there is a good effect with this, but I cannot remember at the top of my head. But I do recommend that you download it and try it out for yourself. And while you're at it, make sure that you endorse these modders. I will be leaving a link down below with all the timestamps once the video does go live, because I do need to do some things on the side here. So yeah, that will eventually be up and you guys can click what you need to. And last but not least, for the Headhunter pack, we're going to take a look at the sniper. Okay, I cannot say too much about it, because I do not use sniper rifles as much as probably others do. Let me know if you've been one that's just been totally in love with sniper rifles ever since Cyberpunk launched. For me, not so much. I just don't find any usefulness in it, I guess. I like running around with shotguns, blades, and all that good stuff. For me, this one is just a miss, and that's just personally because I don't like sniper rifles in this game. Not to say they're not the best, I'm just not a huge fan of it. Also, not to mention, if we're going to talk about commenting down below, make sure that you tell me how you feel about this sniper rifle or just sniper rifles in general. Anyways, we're going to continue on towards the next mod, which is going to be this one. Not too sure how to pronounce it, but I will try my best. Tzijimura, if I had any guess, maybe that's it, I don't know. This one is pretty cool. You can fire through walls. It's really, really powerful. And the cool thing is to play on one of the Arasaka guns. This version of this gun contains more of a light purple, and the other ones should have been a silver or white color if I'm not mistaken. If you're wondering, does this work with SmartLink? I do not think so, but you can definitely try if you do decide to download this. We are now going to continue on and talk about the 2017 Nissan GTR R35. Oh boy, yes, this is in the game. This right here is one of the things I love about modders, is that they're able to throw in things from real life into a video game like so, and the interior is beautiful as well. But let's go ahead and drive this sucker and see exactly how it runs in the game. Speaking of real life vehicles being added to games, I actually love the fact that CDProjektRed was able to implement another Porsche, which was pretty cool. But here you can see that it runs pretty fast, this Nissan in the game, and definitely worth trying out if you do decide to download it. And again, remember to endorse these modders. We are now going to talk about this next one, which is a visual mod, and it's Nova LUT. So this right here is going to be the original version on the left, and the right side is going to be the modded version. This is not a shader at all, so you could download this, throw it into your archives, and you're good to go. Really worth picking up because it adds a new different color option to the game. Really just beautiful stuff here. All around, the lighting, the way the roads are, how dark and vibrant it is, definitely worth downloading. One of my favorites. We are now going to move on to Just Better Cars mod. This one is going to improve the vehicles and also improve the speed. Certain ones, specifically lore-wise, have been increased more, and that is just from what the modder has said. There is another thing that I am aware of. There is other mods out there that do adjust the cars. But this one does a great job just specifically adjusting the speed for some vehicles while also adjusting the way that they do move and function in game. And so yeah, it's all up to you on which one you personally prefer, but I definitely think that this one's worth a shot. And last but not least, we do have the enhanced headlights and engine system. This is an immersive mod because you do have 3 options. You can turn off the lights, and you do have the other 2 options when it comes down to your lights. You can have it dimmed, and you can do full bright, and of course you can turn it off. there is also the other option to where you can actually turn off the vehicle if you hold down the L key. So with that being said, let me know what you think about all of these mods, and if you do like the video and you think I did a great job, give this video a thumbs up. If you have any questions about the mods or anything about the video or anything about prior videos, comment down below. I will be answering within the first hour. I appreciate all the love and support always, and I mean always. You guys have shown a tremendous support in the last few months, and I truly do appreciate that. You have no idea. So with that being said, thank you guys again. Remember, if you have any questions, remember to comment down below. I will answer. It just takes about an hour. Sometimes I even reply about 3 to 4 hours later, but I try to reply right at the start of the video or when it's uploaded. Anyways, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you all in the next video.